I'm so simple.
Did I win? Well, I'll give you a fair critique of this video game. Did I lose? Do not talk to me. Do not perceive me. Go away.
Yeah, Maya
We
the
can
bee.
speak in a few days.
I want to talk about Maya the bee.
We got another race.
We gotta hurry.
Another pair of races. Check it out. Fullalizards is back. 15th edition, 65% win rate. Truly a beast around here. Been to top 8 3 times. Finished as high as 2nd place, which is like, I think there's only like 20 people who have ever finished as high as 2nd place.
Yeah.
Versus, how did this happen? Somegi, who has joined for the 11th time, has a 62% win rate.
Really good.
It's been as high as 9th. This could be this. There's a alternate universe where this is a top 8 match, and here they are in Wizards 1.
It is
or 2.
This is 1. Yeah, this one.
The RNG that generated this bracket has failed us, and it's failed these two. One of these two is going down to the Lizards bracket, and they're going to be a demon down there. I don't think either of these two really has like a weakness. You know, they're at that like really high. You don't get above 60% win rate without being at least decent at almost everything.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And then race number 2, neskamikaze. I always think this is like a hyena, but I think it's a dog.
It's just a dog.
I don't know, like the black around the muzzle.
It is a very I see the qualities. Whereas we got sort of like a sheep on the right happening here.
Looks like some kind of Final Fantasy Tactics character art or something. That's what this reminds me of.
It's got that GBA quality to it. Neskamikaze's been around forever, kind of like those other two.
What a record.
We just saw. 58% win rate, 36-26. It's been as high as 7th, so has a top 8 star. Ness loves to race games. Has one of them, I think, the most races on Speedruns Live. Like the most games raced.
I think so.
Yeah. Number 1. Just ahead of mid-boss, I think. So no one is really as experienced as racing video games as neskamikaze, literally. So, tough opponent. For relative newcomer Sufi. Joined the tournament last year, came back again. Went 2-2, so it's pretty decent. And both players have already picked up a win.
One in Bunny Bye Bye, a puzzle platformer, and the other in Kaze no Clonor, a puzzle platformer. And this one appears to be a puzzle platformer.
Okay. Hot, heat, reset.
It just sounds like a puzzle platformer. Like a twitchy, puzzly platformer. Like, not like press switches puzzles, but like, which movement sequence do I have to do in order to beat this level puzzle? You know?
Yeah. It's gonna be fast, for sure. You don't get to call your game hot, heat, and then not put pressure on them to go fast. You're doing it wrong, I think. If you don't do that. They're off. Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Sufi is here having one verse. I don't remember who they played. Kirkyu in Pulsation. Their game got redrawn, though they played a puzzle game.
Okay, what are we doing? Are we collecting the diamonds?
That's what I would think.
Oh, this is what's it called? The Sega Genesis homebrew.
Misplaced?
No. The one with the castle. Chet knows it. Sega Genesis homebrew, really good music, but I guess all of them do. Old Tower, maybe?
With the blades. Old Towers. Yeah. Well, the blades are deadly. Fullalizards has done the first level. You can place a time bomb.
Yeah, you can
and that
summon
will
like
blow
a
up the
wall,
things.
I think.
Yeah, I think you can use it like a wall, but also it blows up and picks up little blue things for you.
So
This is a game that you can move as fast as you can think. Like, you are gated not by your ability to move, but by your ability to think.
some people will really like that, and some people will really hate it.
Yeah. Anytime you spend not thinking properly is time wasted. It's all think of the next thing. Always. So the bottom race pretty close.
Top race,
Top race
mostly close.
one stage apart, sort of. Fulla's got to get out of the level.
Oh, we
Where's
gotta
the end of the level. Oh,
we gotta collect enough blue diamonds in order to unlock the exit.
and then also like detonate that. Oh, I see. There's a blue diamond
Yeah,
in the yellow thing.
Yeah, that's what Fuller was going back for.
Okay, unclear. I didn't grab the pacement for this one.
Oh, Fuller? No, this is fine. Yeah, we can fix this.
Okay, I got it.
Novice. Novice. The game is so rude. Everyone's a novice. Oh, average for Somegi. Wow, how nice of you.
Wow. It's worth noting bombs can kill you if you stick around too long using them as a wall.
Oh, this puzzle has like timers. Oh, did you see
I
that?
just completely understood what was going on at the end of that level.
Trained. What does that even mean?
Ness finishing this level just moments ahead of Sufi. But it's Fullalizards, who has a semblance of a lead in the top.
Oh, some get blown up basically at the end of the level. Stood on that yellow bump on the right, just a bit too long.
Just a bit. Man, even if we have an idea of how to solve the puzzle and we want to telestrate to communicate it to our viewers, the camera moves with the level like way too much.
We'd have to like draw a copy of the level on the left or something. It's gonna take way too long.
But it seems like this is less a head scratcher sort of puzzle game, and more of a rapid fire go. Oh, the exit is deadly if it's not open.
Really?
And also, why was it not open?
Yeah, this should open, right? Oh, is it like you're not allowed to... Oh! You have to skip the first one. Yeah, Fullalizards has figured it out. Oh, has unfigured it out.
Oh.
What? We learned this lesson. How did we unlearn it?
Let's put a bomb down. It's trying to pick up the dot with a bomb. Doesn't reach.
I thought Fullalizards like got the memo, but apparently didn't understand.
Why would the exit kill you? Like what? Oh, what actually is happening? Is it making a block appear on top of you?
No, you're just not allowed to stand on the exit when it opens, because then you have nothing to stand on. It's like...
Why is there a period between it being victory and being solid?
I don't know, it's just like how the tile-basedness works. I agree, it's weird.
An explosion? Okay, it's an things explode in this game.
Oh, the exit explodes. Okay, that makes sense.
I'll accept that. So where do we stand now?
Level-wise, or how do we solve this wise?
Everything. What happened while we were trying to figure that
out?
Well,
no, you solve it by skipping the first diamond. Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, all these other racers are now in levels I don't recognize.
Well...
Somegi and Sufi are in the same level. Fullalizards, I assume, is still ahead.
It says the level number when you enter level. So, bottom left is 1.8 for Ness. Fullalizards is on 1.9. And... that probably means Somegi and Sufi are on 1.6? Yeah.
Okay.
So, bottom race 1 level ahead for Ness. Top race 2 levels ahead for Fuller.
Oh no. Oh, this reminds me of this one level in Roundabout where the diagonals of the level are
Oh
desynced
yeah, I
such
know
that
what you
you
mean.
can actually spiral around it in a useful way.
Yeah, level
But this
sucks.
level, it's like you have to wait for the blocks to come out, and that's what desyncs you.
Yeah, you want like
Oh, brother.
on one side you want to be when the block is there, and on the other side when it isn't there. That will make you move.
Yeah.
There we go.
Has got it.
Now we gotta go back towards the middle. That's annoying.
It seems like the blocks just don't appear if you are occupying the space. And
Yeah.
that's good because it seems like it won't kill you.
They also don't disappear if you're standing on them. It's not like Warp Tank. Did you play Warp Tank in UFO 50?
I've seen a little bit of it.
The game's sometimes a little rude.
Well, there's a saw blade there.
It's not good.
There's a timer on the block, or is it just animating? I thought maybe I was interpreting
The one on the
that
right.
blocks like little symbols as like a base 4 counting system counting down or something.
Yeah. Oh, we are in the middle.
Somegi and Sufi are both on 1-7, I think.
Somge's
Sufi's
about to
done.
blow up.
Yeah.
You just know it's gonna happen. Pow.
All right. 1-8 for Sufi, 1-10 for Neskamikaze, 1-10 for Fullalizards.
Somgi figured out really fast what you need to do.
Yeah. 1-7. Soon to be 1-8 for Somegi. Okay, so similar positions for both races.
This is like Rhythm Dungeon. Ah!
There's a blade.
Wrong direction at the very end. You gotta go left from the top. Up, right, down,
That
right, up,
seems to
right,
be
down,
like
right.
That's what I would assume, only because nothing else makes sense. But I can't visualize like how that's gonna help. Aren't we gonna go all the way across? Oh, there's a blade on the bottom. Oh man. Taxing on the memory this level.
Is there a problem with collecting these diamonds? Like, look at Fullalizards. He's gonna... There, now there's a diamond, like, below him right now. The leftmost diamond on the bottom row. How do you collect that?
You can't. The saw blade is going to prevent you from doing left to rights. Unless you go down, then right. Yeah.
Oh, and then you
Then
keep
not
going
left
in a
again.
circle, maybe? I think that would work. Like, keep going counterclockwise in circles.
Yeah.
Anyone care to say some directions? Up, up, right, right, down, left, up. Up. I like this, don't go left. No! Oh no.
Sufi's trying to use a bomb to break out of this loop they're stuck in, unable to get to the exit.
Oh! Ness gets it! That's
On to 111.
like a big lead in the bottom race already. Oh! Well, Lizards is doing the circle thing. I like it. Oh, but then the last diamond was at the goal!
Wow.
That's so rude. So wait, how do you... I don't think Fullalizards can collect a different one. He's just gonna blow up? Or not?
Okay.
Why did it not... I mean, it was 2 away, but how was it 1 away from the bomb last time then?
2 ways okay. 1 way is not.
Yeah, but what moved the diamond? Why was it in a different spot? Also, I thought that these bombs we're creating, they would be like used as walls, but I don't see a way to do that.
That is another level clear for neskamikaze.
How do you solve this?
Sufi and Somegi have got the diamond at the bottom of the bigger diamond.
At this level, yeah.
It's a clear for Somegi. So they're going on to that 110 now, I think. Yeah. Fullalizards has left a diamond, and that seems bad.
Right player name here needs to step it up. Left player is commanding the race right now.
Neskamikaze finished this level, but I didn't see how.
Yeah, how do you collect this one? The one Fullalizards is like staring at.
Yeah. Well, drawing lines over here.
I actually don't know. He's trying to do something with bombs. Yeah, Nets is flying. Sufi needs to really go crazy. Wait, do bombs collect diamonds?
Yes.
Oh, well then that explains it. You just blow it up. What's this? Don't come any closer.
Cutscene.
Spaceman say something about skipping cutscenes. Spaceman says...
A enter to proceed dialogue.
Yeah, that's all.
So you can pass by switches which detonate bombs.
Oh, that was fast. Oh, Somegi!
Switch tutorial.
Somegi is like one level behind now. It's gonna join 112.
Whoa. Ness found a really cool combination of bomb moves to cycle around. This did like a double loop down here. Sufi is staring at the last diamond, I think. Yeah.
Wasn't it 2 away?
I've not been paying close enough attention.
It wasn't on
to get involved in this with you.
It wasn't on the saw, was it? I don't know what to think anymore.
Top race is tied, sort of. When one player's had more time to work on the puzzle, it's difficult to say they're truly tied.
Oh, using a bomb to blow that up instead of the switch. That will do it.
So Fullalizards has been to the end of this level and seen the gotcha that's here and didn't know how to solve it, and now is standing in front of it thinking.
Oh.
And is now doing a lot of moves.
Somegi just solved it. If you place a bomb not there, that will work, but Somegi did it diagonally. You can blow up a bomb by placing a bomb diagonally from it.
Good info. So effectively tied up top. Unfortunately, our player in last of these 4 and our player in first of these 4 are racing each other on the bottom. So we have the biggest gap. There was a little move that neskamikaze did to pick up a diamond that makes me think like maybe you were supposed to leave that diamond. Because you could. It's gonna just go down. Where's the exit? It's not open yet. The yellow stuff is hiding a diamond. Oh,
I like you.
A bomb to escape.
Yeah, I like that. That's a cool mechanic.
Full is looking for a way out. I don't see it. Somegi's here as well. And Ness figured out what to do to beat that level.
I don't see it either. Maybe there was like we needed to keep the bump on the right.
Yeah, Fullalizards just waited for the red to pop up, so that only detonated one yellow up top.
Yeah, now we can use this to escape. But we gotta be careful, right? The gold's gonna blow up.
Yeah, you can't stand on the goal like that. But you can't stand anywhere else that I can see. This is one of these rare matches where every player is doing better than us on commentary.
I'm not doing well.
It doesn't help trying to split attention between all four things. But I've literally been unable to offer any unique insight that the player has not demonstrated just by like solving. Worse still, I can't even learn from what the players are doing because they're doing it too fast.
And you can't keep the left bump alive. Wouldn't help anyway.
So.
Wouldn't help anyway. You can't get to the bottom of it like the right one. What's the play here? Oh, I like the thought. I love the thought. But the exit blowing up also blows up the bomb that Fullalizards tried to place in order to give himself a way out. Okay, what's the plan?
What if you place a bomb, like here's the two yellow blocks, right?
Yeah, the bump.
And the switch.
Yeah.
You come up and you place a bomb here.
I think it's gonna blow up from
then you go to the X. Yeah, you think this chain reaction is gonna explode?
I had the same thought, but I am not confident in that.
Fullalizards tried to go to the exit, place a bomb, and then the exit blew up his bomb, I think.
Yeah.
Or he was just too slow. We'll see.
Somegi did it.
Well,
but I wasn't
this
looking.
Is what I mean. I didn't get to see it, man. I
do
can't learn nothing.
Ping Somegi in the race chat and tell her to do it again.
Do not ping Somegi in the race chat.
Yeah, do not do that. Let's see, where is Access?
Sufi is also here with Fulla. And Ness has been on this one level for a while. It looks pretty crazy. I think he's got the gems. No, the exit.
Oh, yeah, Shed's got it. ID got it. You have to get the top right diamond first, and you can switch the bomb off again. You go to the right, get the diamond, and by going left, you once again turn off the bomb.
Oh.
So that it will stay.
Tricky.
Exxon asking me whether instant replay features. I worked on it, and it was not worth the work. It's not doable in our layout and stuff.
When I did Speed Gaming League, Fiesel was working on instant replay.
It's just
like a visual. There was like a square that would like flash colors to like sync stuff up.
Wow.
It was a lot of work, and we never used it.
It's also like a layout problem. Like it takes away screen space. Does it go over the current stream? Does it go like in the corner? But then it's tiny.
We would have to abandon everything.
Yeah.
We'd be like, stop looking at this and look at this now, and then we come back and it's like, what did we miss?
Yeah, it's just kind of
because we're running the broadcast. Full is out.
Finally, joining Somegi on this level. Bottom race.
No, there's Somgi's on 17 actually.
Yeah, Somegi solved this one really fast then.
They love this pulsating ring of squares thing. Somgi's maneuvering around, catching the sort of first train to the next part of the level, as far as I perceive it, like every time.
But Lizard has to go back, like we saw neskamikaze do, but instead like resets the level. It was in the exact same state as when neskamikaze did it earlier, and neskamikaze was able to just go back.
Yeah, I didn't see exactly how Ness did it. Wow, a crazy escape from Ness. But why? We have to use these red blocks and a bomb somehow. I think.
Yeah, how do you do this? Oh, you could... No, you don't have enough time for that.
If you are... So if there's like 2 rows here, and you're standing on the row here, you can place a bomb like 1 off, which lets you like maybe do some kind of...
That is what I was thinking, but I don't think you have enough time for that.
Yeah, with all the blocks and everything.
That's
You need to be more clever than that.
like it would work.
So this is... It's... Oh, Ness.
Well, basically
also the
that's but
exits-
from the ceiling.
The exit's not in the middle. I thought it was in the middle.
Oh, I like this thought. But the cycle
Bomb
of
right,
these stupid...
and then up, right,
yeah,
down.
but the cycle of these things, man, yeah. Got screwed by the
no.
cycles. You can modify the cycles, I believe. If you stand on
By
that block.
getting
Oh, we're
stuck in the
trapped!
block?
Oh, we're
Oh,
trapped!
Bomberman! Wow.
Oh no.
We'll see if Somegi can crack the code on this level. It's been a wall for neskamikaze.
Oh yeah, we're caught up already. I thought neskamikaze was running away.
Fullalizards. This level is not hard, I think. It's just kind of annoying and slow to maneuver around
Yeah.
these jiggle blocks.
Solve.
Full is out.
Sophie has to solve this puzzle.
Yeah.
And this is not a good state.
Is it already too late?
Yes.
It is, right? Yeah.
Yeah, this puzzle's over.
It is tough when
Like the first
your opening moves are wrong.
Yeah, the first
and you
move
don't
has
know
to
it.
be towards that diamond.
Basically, the more stuck you get, the more basic of assumptions you've made you need to start checking.
Mm.
And it can take a while before, like, oh yeah, at the right, you wait for the block, and then you go down. Like, it can take a while before, like, your second... It's your second move? It's your first move, maybe, even? Before you're like, maybe that's wrong, right? Like... So Ness and Somegi have both solved this level.
Yep.
And Fullalizards is just getting here.
I don't like this diamond on the left. Oh, we can blow it up. Nice thinking.
There's
Oh,
another
but we
diamond
can't do
hidden
that.
somewhere.
I think you just have to blow up all the bombs.
All the yellow diamonds.
I think so.
In the yellow.
That's a good noise. Trrr, trrr, trrr.
So not only does this game have, like, sequences of moves to solve a puzzle, but there are these timing elements with the bombs. So it's difficult to, like, try everything, you know?
Hmm. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's hard to define the permutations that the puzzle has.
Yeah, you kind of just have to find the solution.
Wait, is this like a timing thing that Somegi is on and neskamikaze? Because Somegi blew up this one. Oh, no, it just blew up instantly. Somegi was in the top left and like moved to the top right. Like to the right, where the exit is, and that was her final move. But the exit blew up in her face.
So how can we modify what happened?
Oh, what? Was there like a delay now?
Neskamikaze in that same place, dead.
I like what Somegi did. Did she forget one? Or
Do
is
you need to
it-
like start going backwards through the spiral or something?
Somegi went backwards one, and like in theory, I feel like it should work. You know, this one. Now the bottom one, the top one first, which you can do. Yeah, and then you gotta wait. That was the issue. Like it takes a little for the exit to open, so she like went to the exit at exactly the wrong time. Oh, look at this. This looks like a thank you for playing kind of deal.
Neskamikaze gets it as well.
Is this a boss? Oh no.
This is what Ineligible meant by you have to get good at this ring of blocks appearing and disappearing.
Puzzle games that like force a boss into the mechanic. Not a fan.
Somebody's just doing loops. Okay.
I has
It's
made
widened
like
out a little bit.
one progress.
I can tell you right now, Neskamikaze is gonna hate this. Nobody hates an inappropriate boss fight more than Neskamikaze.
I totally get it. Like you play a nice puzzle game, everything's fine, and then there's like a final boss all of a sudden, and you gotta memorize patterns or so. This one doesn't have patterns, at least.
This thing shoots fast.
Yes, very fast.
And it tracks you also pretty good. Like obviously you move extremely fast. Your speed relative to it, you've got it beat. You can do what you need to dodge, but you cannot stop for a moment.
Oh, also, we had a dot done 1 minute ago. The heat is on.
Bitegarong. Not a name I recognize even.
Ah, Somegi was like in a good spot, but then the bullet came and it became a bad spot. Also, you gotta skip this stupid cutscene every time.
Fulla is in the spiral just before the final boss.
Oh yeah.
Sufi's gotta work. Maybe this boss is so horrible that there's a window wide enough for Sufi to claw back into this race, but it's unlikely.
I mean, it seems like neskamikaze is just kind of randomly pressing directions.
At least you stay alive,
It's true.
not staying in one place.
Okay. As long as you
It's
don't
so
turn
tough.
back perfectly.
If you did not develop the intuitive understanding of how to maneuver appearing blocks, it's not going to be easy to learn now. Like, you'd almost be better off going to a previous level with these and playing around with it. Somege's maneuvering pretty good here, but ah! 2 moves away.
He's doing
Two
so well!
layers.
Oh.
It was good. It was good progress. It seems like of the two, not
Yes.
that they are racing each other, she's more likely to pull it off here.
Yeah, I agree.
So if you're just sort of randomly looping,
I mean,
then
there's a chance,
you are just as likely to go the wrong way as you are to go the right way.
but maybe there's like a rhythm that just happens to work out.
Well, I think Neskamikaze agrees with you, because I saw him going clockwise and ended up basically in the middle right away, like the opposite of like the up-down
Oh, look at
middle
this.
rather than the left-right middle.
Ah, he was one
So
away.
then he switched and started going counterclockwise, and it did start to sort of, on average, drift the other way.
This I don't know how I would judge this. Also, Fullalizards is on this now too.
Yeah, we got a close race up top. I don't know how Fulla dodged that one shot.
Another-
Somegi seems to be adopting a wait for the thing to shoot and then dodge.
Oh, one away. Ah!
It seems like there's a rhythm that can carry you decently far, but then you have to break it somehow.
The end is especially hard because you really don't have a. You gotta be in a block that is disappeared, and then wait for the blocks to reappear so that you can go up or down towards it to get to the exact center.
Yep.
The final move is really tough.
And you're dodging at that point, right? Like when you are moving a larger distance, it's easier to dodge the shots. But at the very end, you're like this, right? Like, so if you, let's say a shot comes at you while you're in the whatever, it's bad.
Oh, that's it.
Somegi is free. Is that the end of the goal?
Hunter.
Some people in chat were saying that that's the case. She's done. A 31-30. A very narrow victory over Fullalizards. Well, we'll see. Maybe this takes a while, but a close race and a comeback too.
Yeah, early on for the lizards. It's like a 2-level lead or so.
Ness feels like I'm starting to see more intentionality to his movements. Oh, come on now. Just keep circling. He can't stop you. Oh boy.
We're losing it. We're losing it.
Oh no, we lost progress. There's like a narrow rectangle like this that you're in at the end, and the thing is here, and it's like shooting very horizontal. So like if you're trying to dodge this way, there's like a bigger danger zone. If you're anywhere in this portion of your movement, you're gonna get hit by this projectile as it comes in, and that window gets wider and wider the narrower your space to dodge gets. Somegi commenting this very stressful. Yes.
I mean, especially this final section.
Fulla has managed to get like into the wrong part of the diamond. It's in the top bottom narrow part. Okay, it's broken into the middle again.
Maybe there's like a... Let me think about it. You want to move left and right when the blocks are off, and up and down when the blocks are on. I think that's the simplest way to do this.
That's good, because you always have to move somewhere to dodge, right? So when the shot comes, you look at the blocks, and then like you said, depending on if they're on or off, determines whether you dodge horizontally or vertically. And then you get to the end, and you die, probably.
It's still true for the last one, at least.
Yeah. Eventually, you won't die. Ness definitely understands
something
a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fulla also looks to be moving with intention.
The finish is open for Sufi despite there still being a bomb, so who knows why that one level didn't count. Okay, how do you do this?
I think there can be diamonds like inside the yellow.
Yeah, probably. I don't think you can do anything from the left here. I did like what we saw from Nests, I think. Where you do like a quick swoop swoop.
Swoop swoop.
Yeah.
Everyone just smile and nod.
No, hold on. I will use...
Swoop swoop.
I will draw the swoop swoop. Like the bump here and then you swoop swoop.
Okay. Yeah, like similar sort of thing like we talked about.
Oh no.
That didn't work.
Ness has to get this. I mean, it's not... I don't think it's impossible at all that Sufi solves 2 levels and the boss.
Yep. This is, if I were to picture an event in a video game that could happen, that could cause someone to get stuck for a near indefinite amount of time, this is pretty close. Oh, Ness threw a bomb out there, but again, that window, like I talked about, you have so much less time to dodge horizontally at the end. and just hesitated a little bit too long. Honestly, I'm not even sure if it's possible to dodge horizontally on that, like, middlemost row. The tracking on the shot is, like, good enough that, like, I think the window of death is, like, most of the row.
The window of the death. I like what Fuller is doing.
Ugh. Shot in the middle.
Yeah.
Baited the shot in the middle of the dash up and then ran into it on the dash down.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Okay, Sufi once again on this last really tricky like exit maneuver.
Yeah, I see there is a window where all the blocks clear out. So you really can just be here and bomb. Wow, we're drawing in red, and then the camera started moving. It's over. It was basically just an opportunity to redraw what you did on top of the level in case anyone didn't quite catch it.
In red.
Yeah, in red, on red.
It's about time for Ness to get this. I mean that in a way.
Decided.
No, I mean that in a way. Like, if Ness doesn't get this soon, like there may be tilt.
Yeah.
I don't know Ness, but I would tilt.
I mean, like I said,
this is
I would
good.
predict as soon as. Oh, the
that-
horizontal dodges are so difficult.
Oh no!
Did not get the cycles to line up.
The window was there. Sufi solved the 18. This is 19, the penultimate level, the last normal level. Has to figure out like one special moves and move in here. Oh,
I mean, this is. You need to leave one spot to hide, basically, after you blow up the top left.
oh, there it is. GG.
Neskamikaze. Conquering the puzzle boss fight. And taking the win in our bottom race. 39-18. Our other players are sticking with it. Sometimes you get to like the frustrating part and it's like, I don't need to do this. But Full is sticking with it. We're joined by both of our winners. Hello.
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 That was infuriating.
We were speculating on whether or not you may be tilted. I was guessing as soon as a boss showed up in this puzzle game that you were already not.
I didn't understand the concept of how to get back out for forever, like where the actual exit was from there. Once I got all the way to the middle, I was just like so busy being shot at, I couldn't even think. What do I actually do when I get to the middle? Like, for a second, I thought you had to lay a bomb and then get off it, and then I just blew myself up once I already had it.
Right. Yeah, we saw that one. So we had the finish from Fullalizards. 40:53 is the time. Somegi, you said your comment. You thought this game was pretty stressful.
Oh yeah. Especially the final boss. I was like, it's such a scary final boss because I figured out what I need to do like almost instantly. I'm like, okay, I can do this. But then you get like 80% of the way through, and then that's when it like actually starts getting hard. Because it gets
Yeah.
harder and harder as you get closer because the way the angles work, it's like much less safe to dodge when you're near the end of the puzzle.
I
And
was
I feel like
was
once you get to the
drawing
end, you just get
copious
lucky.
diagrams to explain how the angles get more and more problematic.
The math was solved.
Yeah, and I also was like worried the whole time. I figured I was behind like the whole time because it took me like 2 minutes to figure out that I could stand on my own bombs.
You
Mm.
were actually. It wasn't
Uh,
until what the spiral level or something that you pulled ahead.
Yeah,
I
just like getting the timing of those spirals was just really. It makes sense, but it's just a weird mechanic to get your head around.
Yeah, they loved it so much. I
I
think
noticed.
they made it, and then they said we could do a boss fight for whatever reason, and they did. And then they said, okay, we need them more time to get familiar with it, so we're gonna use it more than once in the levels leading up to the boss.
Mm-hmm.
They went
yeah,
all
Yeah.
in.
I do kind of wish there was like this is probably on me. I should have figured out that you can stand on your bombs, but I was like just sitting there in the pit in like level 3. Like, what do I do? Tried pushing every button. I reread the pace bin like 6 times. I'm like, what am I missing? It's oh, you can stand on your bombs.
I felt like except for 1 or 2 levels, I was doing pretty good. And then I don't know how much time I spent on that boss. It was more than 10 minutes.
You were the leader for the vast majority of the race
Okay.
of all
That,
4 players on stream.
yeah, it except for like 1 or 2 levels, it felt pretty good, and I just could not. That was just making me so mad.
We did have a forfeit from Sufi, our last racer on stream.
Oh dang, they are really close to finishing too.
Yeah, they had more trouble with the puzzle part. They weren't sweating it out on the boss for 10 minutes like everyone else was. But it wasn't just the boss. Like the whole game looked pretty hard. Like there was a lot of. So first of all, there's 4 racers and it's a very fast-paced game. So me and Maurice were like scratching our heads a lot. Like we didn't have time to solve any puzzles on our own, and then you would always solve them while we were looking at something else. So we didn't even get to see the solution. So you
Yeah.
guys were ahead of us the whole race. We were playing catch up, trying to figure out what was going on in this. But it looked hard.
Yeah, not an easy game, and if this is a full game and this is chapter 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're joined by Sufi and Fullalizards. Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
What do you think? Hard game?
Very stressful.
Stressful. Understood it better than a lot of other puzzle games I did. I just was slow.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's just hard.
Yeah. It
There was some
it
tricky
was-
stuff. Like
yeah,
they
I
didn't.
mean, I figured out the mechanics like quick enough. It's just a matter of finding the correct path, and you have to desync the blocks, and it's just, oh my gosh.
They did not give you like the easy levels to be like
No.
here we go. This is what our game is like. You know, like as early as like the 2nd or 3rd level, they were.
We had to move really fast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where
And
it's
so
like, is
punishing.
this actually how you're supposed to do it, or am I just cheesing it? And it's like maybe that's what you're actually supposed to do.
And they had levels designed around like little things that you would think would come much later in a puzzle game, like the fact that the exit explodes
Yeah.
and then you go in. They're like, how about like on level 5 or whatever, we have a puzzle themed around dodging the exit explosion, and it's like, really,
Right.
like what happened
was
to
like-
the basic?
I was like, why did I die? What happened?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh, okay, I understand now.
Yeah, or you do all the stuff and you get there and then like one of the boxes blew up and just dropped a thing on the ground off screen. And...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there any indicator of which
No, there wasn't.
explosive blocks had a? Yeah, okay. You just had to blow them up all and find out which ones did or did not.
Right, and hope it blew up and didn't like just drop it on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Because
That,
most
that
of them
definitely
blew
happened to
up.
me at least once.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't do as bad as I thought I would, even though.
You did good. You got all the way up to that final level.
Yeah, I just didn't feel like running around that boss.
I don't blame you. I was there for probably 10 to 15 minutes.
The boss was definitely the worst for me, mostly because I was a dummy and I didn't realize like the simplest way to do it until like the very end, and so I was just going around in circles and I'm just frantically doing wasp over and over again.
Yeah, I'm just going
That's-
way too fast instead of like systematically.
Yeah.
I was mostly annoyed by the initial trying to get into the room, dying many times.
You have to go really fast for that. You have to just go bam bam boom. Otherwise you just get missiled.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I see why the keyboard recommended.
Yeah, they did have like controller on the paste bin, but yeah, I can see like just tapping WASD is a lot easier than
Yeah,
thumbing
I-
over a D-pad on games like this.
I normally absolutely hate using keyboard for anything, but this would have been way harder on controller.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
Yep.
can't think of a spicier way to perk up in Mystery Tournament 19. I guess this wasn't an opening match though for Ness versus Sufi.
Not
One of you is already Ness. You're Wizards 3.
I know, pretty good.
There's like one of 3 people could be your opponent, and if you win that, then it's very likely you're gonna face Okami of Games.
Okay.
So that's sort of
Candy.
your top 8 boss, I think. Wait, no, this is a bigger bracket than I realized. There's one more even after that. They have to win to
Mm.
top 8 on winner's side.
Yeah, it's what's a 256 bracket with like every, or is it?
Like 129, I think we ended up with, or something.
Okay.
123? Close.
Okay.
And we were talking about unlucky matchup, I want to say, for Fullalizards and some girl to find each other in tier 1.
Yeah, it's rough.
Your
That
win
was
rates are like
very surprising to
62,
me when I saw that.
63%.
Yeah, I think I know we've played each other before in like I think we played in Mystery Tournament 11 in like Losers 6 or something.
Yeah, that makes more
know,
sense.
I know we've played each other before. I think it was like a GBA version of Chips Challenge.
Chips
or
Challenge,
something?
yeah.
Nice.
They're like really janky homebrew port of Chips Challenge.
Yeah.
Just like clip into the blocks and die. Good times.
So some girl you're moving on to face Aaron Doby,
Oh, nice.
and then there's a number of threats, but the seeded threat in your portion of the bracket is someone 325.
Okay.
And then, gosh, having to do the Fullalizards. This is match 35.
The class.
So you're gonna be down. You're versus Canopy. And Sufi. So sometimes the players come in here and they've already charted out their entire bracket run. and they just
Yeah.
tell me.
Can we see? Let's see. Where's your what is my number?
114. Okay, so there you are. So I'm Yorkie Desu or someone else. I'm not gonna track that down.
Oh, okay.
Undecided.
You gotta wait for a little bit. Well
That's
done
okay.
getting your round 2 match done so early. Thank you for being so enthusiastic. And thank you so much to all 4 of you for coming back to Mystery Tournament, coming out and racing, and coming to talk to us.
Yep, good time.
Oh yeah, of course.
Alright, see ya.